Good day everyone. Yes, this time we go to Bretagne to see what they have to offer. Actually, there are many things to do in Bretagne. Certainly too many for a weekend, even for a long weekend. No worries, we have kept our tour focused to a specific area and have started with the Mont Saint Michel. Technically speaking, the Mont is just at the border between La Bretagne and La Normandie. Discussions and jokes continue nowadays to define the route of ownership. The island can be accessed by foot on this walkway, by shuttle bus, or using one of these horse-drawn carts. In the old times, one could actually drive and park right there next to the Mont. By the way, the river the Couesnon is the boundary between Brittany and Normandy. The island is a strategic fortification since ancient times and sits the 8th century monastery from which it draws its name. When entering the fortification, you go into what used to be the stores and housing. Today, mainly souvenir shops selling local produces, restaurants, and I guess a few museums and exhibitions. Keep on walking up the street, reach the great halls, watch people walking up to the monastery, and those coming down the monastery. The view over the ramparts is quite amazing, in low tide in this case. Oh, there's a spot over there, what is it? Walkers and pilgrims crossing the bay, getting their feet stuck in the tongue, this fine sediment reaching up to 20 meters thickness in depth. By the way, do this with a guide, else you may end up in quicksand and get trapped by the rising tide. And with the pride of getting your feet muddy, you get the discomfort of not being able to wash up afterwards. This is the river Couesnon looking south, inland, and the path to reach the island we came in through. Officially, the Mont Saint Michel is in Normandy, jealously guarded by this armored fellow and the seagull. That's it for Mont Saint Michel. And we go now to Cancale. From there you still see the Mont Saint Michel. Cancale is a picturesque fishing port popular with visitors, many of whom are drawn by its reputation as the oyster capital of Brittany. Nice place to enjoy the sun and the sea, to walk your dog. Or is it the dog walking its owner? With many hotels, restaurants, more shops with local produces and souvenirs, and of course with mighty good oysters and local cider. Interesting, what a coincidence. Let's go now to Vitré. Vitré has charming small streets, in this case with a porch house where the first floor extends over the street. Some sculptures to decorate the buildings. More porch houses. And something I found interesting. Roofs and house facades are slated the same way with the same material. Vitré has a fairy tale castle. It houses now a museum. The views are impressive from the castle. And here's the church of Vitré, Notre-Dame of Vitré. This is the exterior preaching pulpit with a representation of the Trinity, and indoors, beautiful arches or the vault, the choir of the monks. And that's about it for Vitré. Our next stop will be in part 2 of the videos, Impressions of Bretagne. Thank you for watching, hope you had fun, and keep an eye open for the next episode. Cheers!